TBT Naruto, Meta NFL 2020.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Nice. That was fresh. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Hey, Kurt Warner, what it is? All right, top 26%. Nice, second bucket number 26. Nice. Yes, finish with that shit. Maybe do it eventually. But regardless, we gonna keep it on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
BT Naruto. Madden NFL 2020.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, though, we got some roster dates. Let me see if I can do just right fast.
Mike. On the double. So don't say nothing.
I'll probably leave kick return and punt return from this game. All right, let's get it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm coming after you. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'm going to do kick return, punt return this game, actually.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice catch, by the way, Evan Ingram. Let's keep it going.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some space here. A gain there of 30 big ones. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. Check.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Nice.
A 9-yard touchdown
Everything
run.
above. Hey,
And the
that's it.
Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
PAT up and good by Rosas.
Oh yeah, and I put the punter at place there because that's what we do in real life. So, you know, to be authentic, yeah, so I just want to acknowledge that. Just want to acknowledge that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Nice tackle for loss.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
Nice, almost intercepted, and that was so close.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's not the catch that on Barkley.
Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
30 base. Hey, Zoo.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Ready?
From the 35 on second down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes
I'm
free,
not sure
it's
what that
often
was, but
unusual
they forgot
for
some
the
yards.
team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried
That was
to
my
drive
bad.
that
I threw it so
football into a
fast
tight
because of what the
spot.
heck happened
And if
last
you're a
play,
little
but I should
early
just
or a little
put
late,
protection.
chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing again on second down, Trubisky. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I like that
That's
one.
a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away
Slow
with the
motion for me.
interception.
And New York set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Look, squeeze.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice run to catch it.
You
Nice,
can see the
nice,
time
nice
and
run to
effort
catch
and
it. Nice
thought
game
that
the
they
first
put into
down.
their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready?
Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. I'm not ready.
Hey, lock it.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
Nice
into
catch.
enemy territory.
And that's throw to Eli, man.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just
Probably
continues
just
to
move it right
evolve.
there.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds Coleman, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Manning now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Down to the 25. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position
That's right, the catch they gonna
you're
bark.
on offense. Be aware, ball may come your way.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Manning going to come up on first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
That's how we do. Let's get it, Eli Manning. Let's go.
A handoff to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Bears' 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing now is Manning. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
That's a 10. We almost had it. Just had to be a yard further down.
So after the second down incompletion,
They
they'll
catch it.
come up now
That's a
against a
tempo.
3rd and
Boss.
6.
Here we go. 49, check 49. Hey, Sam off.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
But that wasn't slow at all. All right, let's get it. Good. Get the field goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage
there we go,
here.
defense.
Back
How we
at
do
the
it.
47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. Completes it to Miller. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it is incomplete. Jabril
Nice
Peppers,
defense.
first-round pick,
Put it on
there on the
down.
coverage. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Watch the pass. 5.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
70, Indy. Come on. You better bring it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he works free. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Nice run.
Another good gain.
Nice
That's
run
now
ball, Saquon
35
Barkley.
yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ready, ready. 60 or. Oh, you got deep?
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
60 outlaw. 59. Hey, orbit. Get it.
On 2nd and 7, Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Nice run at the catch, Saquon Barkley.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play.
Let's keep it
So
going.
we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Nice QB sneak, you know.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down.
Woo! I'm not sure that was
3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Yeah, across the goal line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And Manning keeps it himself. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Eli Manning taking it in. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Great defense this whole game, team. We have a shutout in the fourth quarter. Let's keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Cordero Patterson, the 40, 30, 10, touchdown.
Well, defense out there, y'all still doing the shutout. Special teams.
Cordero Patterson with officially a 103-yard return. And the Bears cut into that lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
If I saw Tippington, that probably would have been a touchdown.
Play there from
Nice run, Saquon Barkley.
65 yards.
And that's getting 100 rushing yards for the game also. Amazing.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
And
it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. It's a sneak, Manning, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Nice getting first down with the cute
Just a
quarterback
yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Check. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Back to throw, Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown.
Nice.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to...
Nice execution on that play, y'all. All right. Top 20%. All right. It didn't show the stat shit. And Circle Barker, nice game that game too. You had like what 100-something rushing yards on the 40 or something like that. But a touchdown, that was perfect. And Evergreen, we had a great game too. Shout out to Tory Clay's coming out last week. This day exactly last week. Today is August 16, 2019. It came out on August 17th. I mean, today's August 17th. Today is August 16th, 2019. Her album came out on August 9th, 2019. It came out 7 days ago. And yeah, so it came out exactly a week ago. It's her third album. It's amazing. I bought it. I love it. It's called Inspired by True Events. And yes, Tory Kelly. I listened to the whole thing. Let's Tory Kelly fans are gonna keep loving and supporting you. Oh yeah, and my favorite songs in the album, not in this order, but are Coffee, Change Your Mind, Two Places, Pretty Fades, and Before the Dawn. My first favorite song on the album is Before the Dawn. My favorite song on the album is Before the Dawn, and my second favorite song on the album is Pretty Fades. So yeah, with that being said, Tory Kelly, as Tory Kelly fans, I'm going to keep loving and supporting you. And CBT Naruto. Over now, yeah, and I'm excited to see Tory Kelly in 10 days. After 2019 VMAs on August 26th, 2019. And today is August 16th, 2019. Yeah, but the 2019 Video Music Awards, I'm excited to see Tory Kelly there also in 10 days. So yeah. With that being said, CBT Naruto. Over and out.